I grew up in Aliquippa, Pennsylvania, which is a steel town outside of Pittsburgh, and it was a very thriving, multicultural place, and I hated it. I did. I mean, I moved to Morgantown in 1970 to go to school, and I've never left Morgantown since. So my life is basically serendipitous, a chance occurrence with a happy ending. And so when I came to school in Morgantown, I ended up with a master's degree in 1977, but I studied bacteria that were injured in acid mine drainage. So that's a far stretch from working in forests. And so when I finished my degree in 77, I sat down on my Corona typewriter and I typed out my resume and I sent it to microbiology labs. I hand delivered it in Washington, D.C. to the USDA and the EPA, assuming then that somebody would call me for a job with my new degree in microbiology. The calls never came. So in 1977, Dr. William McDonald, who was in the same department as I was, had an opening in forest pathology. And so I took that temporary job in 1977, and my first exposure to chestnut was at already established research plots in Pendleton County. And little did I realize in 1977 that chestnut would become a focal point of my life. And after 41 years, I retired from that temporary job. Well, in our work in the laboratory, we worked both had a field component and a laboratory component. And we were working with hypovirulence, which is a virus that infects the chestnut blight fungus. It doesn't kill it, but it slows it down. So we had research plots in Tucker County and Pendleton County and Pocahontas County, where we were trying to disseminate this virus-containing fungus out into the forest to see if we could successfully control the chestnut blight fungus. I never felt like I was going to work because I loved what I did. I liked the people in South Ag Sciences. I enjoyed the people in the Davis College at WVU, the folks with the West Virginia chapter of the American Chestnut Foundation, which I'm a member. I enjoy those folks. I was part of a multi-state research project under the USDA umbrella. I was the secretary for that organization for 36 years. The folks I met in Europe at European meetings, everybody was friendly. And so it's a great environment in which to work. So I never felt it was actually work. It was fun every day. We're extremely proud, and there's an old saying that said, "Blessed are old men who plant trees, knowing full well that they will never sit under that foliage." So we're planting trees for my grandchildren and their children and your grandchildren and their children, and I hope that they love the foliage of those chestnut trees that they sit under in the years to come. So I guess I want to thank the committee for selecting me because it's a great honor. I've been to a number of these banquets at Jackson Mill, seeing folks inducted, and so I'm just honored to be part of this prestigious group.